Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. I'm Deuce and Mess. This is Farmer Deuce. If you're watching later on YouTube, this is streamed on twitch.tv/Deuce and Mess. By my main YouTube channel, Deuce and Mess, as well. Links are down below. Use Linktree to get there. All of my links are on one little spot, easy to find. They're all labeled. It's all nice and neat and everything else. If you're looking to pick up a game, head over to the Nexus store. You can find it down below as well. I make a little cut off of each purchase if you use my link to get there. If you purchase from my store or use the search tab for my Nexus store. I don't make a lot off of them, but I do make something. And if you're going to buy a game anyway, it gives you a Steam key, so why not? Also, with the addition lately, I need to just do a whole advert, my own ad read, just for my Nexus store, because not only can you just go pick up a game if it's on there, and I make a little bit of a cut. If you have Xbox and you do the Xbox Game Pass, or you do the Xbox Online thing or whatever, or you need the gift cards or whatever, you can get those on there too, as well as the Nintendo store stuff and Roblox and some other stuff too. So there's actually lots there that I've never even talked about. I need to go talk about all that. Anyway, we have bales to pick up. As you can see, there's a few, just a few marshmallows out on the field with some non-marshmallows. But over here on this field, we've still got a bunch to pick up too. So we're gonna head over here and we're gonna start picking these up. It's just bales today. That's all we're doing today. Literally, look at all these bales. Just bales. We're going to be running bales back and forth on here for a while, I feel like. So, strap in, because we're here for it. We're here for the long haul. Lots and lots and lots of bales to pick up. Hope everybody's doing well. Iowa Plains View is going pretty well these days, I got to say. I think we're doing okay here. We're about to start turning some profit. We'll be able to sell some of this crop we've harvested soonish. All the soybeans maybe not, but the barley and the sorghum we will be able to sell pretty soon. And we got, what did we end up with? We got 81,000 in barley, so we could probably just sell we could probably sell 60,000 of that. We got 188,000 liters of sorghum, which is pretty doggone good. We sell at the high price. It's 500. So yeah, it's half. That's 90 grand. I'd say that's pretty good. And this is going to be about, let's see, 60 grand, 370. Is that about 21,000 or so for that? So yeah, I mean, we're gonna make about 100 grand off of just these two, which would take us forever, just doing contracts. And we still gotta sell all these bales. So these bales, not the other ones on the other field over there, just these. Selling just these today. Oh, don't forget the in-game money. Yeah, Bob dropped me some in-game money. Thank you so very much for reminding me. And then yesterday, we had 2 in-game monies dropped. Not yesterday. Yesterday? No, not yesterday. Tuesday. So I had 2 of those dropped, so that's $1,500. I'll go ahead and add that $1,500. I appreciate all of you and the in-game monies. Thank you so very much. Using channel points to get in-game monies, ain't that something? You can't use channel points for actual, like, things that could be redeemed for actual money. So using them for this is perfectly fine, so that's great. Thanks for the reminder, Crystal. I hope you're doing well today. Bob, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Crystal coming in also with 6 months of sub support here on Twitch. So hearts and plungers and golden TP all around for Crystal in 6 months of sub support. Thank you very, very much for continually supporting the channel and me and all the channels, really, because if you sub here on Twitch, or you're a member over on YouTube, or you're a Patreon member, or if you've thought about heading over to Nexus and becoming a member there, I will say the reason creators push Patreon so much and not so much Twitch subs and stuff is because the cut is bigger for the content creator. So if you ever hear somebody mention like being a member on Patreon or being a member on Nexus or anything else, the same $5 you give that creator goes much further from those 2 sites than they do from YouTube or Twitch. So that's the reason people mention it so much. But if you've done any of that, you're not just supporting me here on just Twitch. You're supporting my ability to be able to make content across 3 YouTube channels and my Twitch channel. So it is very much appreciated. That two of my YouTube channels, one of them is just the Farmer Deuce channel, which is the one you may be watching this back on later. The other one is my Pixel Deuce Plays channel. Neither one of those channels are monetized. There are no ads for that channel that I get paid for. I have no sponsorship for those channels. Those literally are just time for me and an investment in time itself, right? I make nothing off of those. So that is literally just me investing my time. So you guys helping me out helps me be able to do extra things, and I really, really appreciate it. Just know that. I really do. I appreciate every bit of it. And because we can pick up 24 bales, that actually didn't take. I mean, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be like one row. We got 24 bales. Come back to another row, but it was like 2.5 rows maybe. That's pretty good. I think that's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so very much, and Crystal, thank you so for being a member for 6 months, or a sub for 6 months. I appreciate you. Anywhere really is fine. So Patreon, my Patreon money goes directly into my PayPal, and that's what I use to buy games with. So that directly supports me being able to pick up new games and play and stuff like that. Which is why typically I was gonna do Dredge last week, but I was like, I'll wait till after the 5th because it pays out on the 5th. I'll wait till after the 5th and pick it up with that. So. Yeah, people that still support on Patreon, you guys are the reason that I pick up new games to play on my main YouTube channel. So it's, that's a super. Oh, block by an object. What is going on? I'm gonna have to paint that field in. That's all there is to it. I knew it. Yeah, I knew that's where he was at too. Anywhere is fine. I will say this though. There's a big difference in the creator cut. So the cut that the content creator gets. From YouTube and from Twitch. So for Twitch, it's a 50-50 split. If you have a $5 sub, a $4.99 sub, Twitch gets $2.50 of that. The creator gets about $2.45 of that. So on YouTube, it's a 70-30 split. So if you think about it that way, it's totally up to you. A lot of people like Twitch because it's easy. You got Twitch Prime maybe. Twitch Prime's great because if you give a creator your Twitch Prime sub, I don't, Bob. Yeah, could you tell? Could you tell? I didn't know. I hooked it up the other day because I got tired of the slow turning. I can control stuff a lot easier with some of the other tractors on the multiplayer. But yeah, so it's totally up to you guys, really, for any content creator, not just me, but any content creator. They're not going to be mad at you, no matter how you support them. If they give you the option, it's up to you how you support them, really. But for me, it doesn't matter either because sometimes it's just easier for people on Twitch. It's more. It's friendlier to being able to do it because if you have Twitch Prime, you link it, or if you have Amazon Prime, you link it, and then you got a free sub every month you can give to somebody. So that makes a big difference. But the sub split, it's well known. It's not something that I'm leaking, some contract or something. But it's well known that the sub split on Twitch is 50-50. So 50 to Twitch, 50% Twitch and 50% to the creator. And then on YouTube, it's a 70-30 split. It's 30% to Google and then 70% to the creator, which is a much better split. And I don't mind the 50-50 or the 70-30, but I would like to see all of them kind of standardize and catch up with what YouTube's doing. So, at least that. So there's a new streaming platform is what I was actually going to talk about on Tuesday. I'll be talking about it next Tuesday. They're doing a 95%.
A new follower.
5% split. 95% to the creator, 5% to the streaming service, which is pretty incredible. And I've got lots of thoughts on that. I'm going to go over all that on Tuesday, but it's very new, so it's not very well tested yet. But we'll see how it goes with them. I hope they do well. I hope they do well. I really do. Heather Jones, thank you for following. Much appreciated. But yeah, it really just depends, where you feel the most comfortable. Some people don't like using Patreon because it's like a third-party type deal, Nexus is even more unheard of. You don't hear a whole lot of content creators talk about Nexus because I think you have to be a partner with Nexus to use their service as a content creator or an influencer or whatever they call themselves. So it may not be something that people talk a whole lot about, but I try to promote mine when I can because if you go pick up a game on Steam and it's on my Nexus store, you could buy it for the same price, still get your key, but the content creator gets a little cut of it. And I have a Nexus store. I'm a Nexus partner, so, It just makes sense to promote it and put it out there. It's not. Oh boy, yeah, Bob. Can you tell I'm using my mouse and keyboard, Bob? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Wherever you think your money is better spent, I gave you the details on the splits there. Patreon for $5 is like $4.50 or something to the creator. Like there's still a fee regardless. It's either $4.50 or it's $3.50, I think. So it's more like a YouTube split, but yeah, it's wherever you want to. I gave you the percentages. You know, if you're supporting any content creators at all, I would say it's up to you, really. YouTube's a 70-30, Twitch is a 50-50. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? I'm gonna do this, and I don't do this very often, and I don't think I've done it on here at all. But we're going to. Let's do it this way. Oh, the weight. Crap, I forgot about the weight. Dang weight. I can't click on it because I'm in the way. Okay. I forgot that was on there. There. Yeah, I don't do that very often. Most of the time I'll go get something, but I'm so far down here, I don't feel like messing with it today. Yeah, so YouTube's a 70% to the creator and 30% to YouTube. Twitch is 50-50. 50% to Twitch, 50% to creator. And that's pretty much all creators. And that's what the agreement states. There have been rumors, allegedly, I'm going to use that word for legal purposes, allegedly, that some content creators have contracts negotiated for a 70-30 split here on Twitch. So, allegedly, I don't know that to be a fact. Yeah, not even a little bit. No, definitely not using my wheel. I got a little carried away there. Sharing the love and vibes on Twitch. I appreciate you, Heather. Much appreciated. Do you watch the YouTube channel? Is that why you say that? I'm curious. Voltage, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I appreciate you. But yeah, as a YouTube member on Twitch, whatever membership level you choose, 70% goes to the creator, 30% goes to YouTube. Whatever membership level or subscriber level you choose on Twitch, 50% goes to Twitch, 50% goes to the content creator. And I'm not saying me because it's a pretty standard, well-known thing that's for everybody. So again, I mean, there are probably companies and individual people out there that have contracts with Twitch and YouTube where they get paid a direct amount for using their service, you know, because they're so big. There are probably content creators out there on Twitch that just, because they have a large following, they've negotiated a slightly higher, allegedly, this has been reported anyway, that they have a slightly higher subscriber rate than others, so they negotiated a new split. And again, that's all alleged because I don't know that to be a fact. But yeah, I mean, it's well known amongst content creators and people that really keep up with it anyway. I mean, if you're not a content creator, you don't really think much about it. So, but there's a good reason that a lot of people are streaming just on YouTube and doing just YouTube, and they might have 2 or 3 YouTube channels for the same content that they had one channel for on Twitch. It's because the splits are better, and they're big content creators, and they're making more money. So I mean, it just makes sense in the long run. It's a business after all. This is not just. This is part-time for me, but it is full-time hours. So, and I say it's part-time because there's no way I could make a living on my own doing what I'm doing right now. There's just no way. But I put in full-time hours every week. But if need be, like I'm probably going to do a show this weekend, if need be, I pick up some more work and I go do it. Oh no, please change the subject because people hate hearing about this. They really do. Like you can tell, like I can see analytics for when people watch and when they skip on YouTube, when they skip through stuff. Anytime this comes up, people automatically just skip it because they don't want to hear about how much YouTubers make, you know? I mean, in reality, if you're retired and you don't have like a pension from your job and you're just taking like Social Security payment, you're probably making more than me every month. I guarantee you're making more than me. Guaranteed. I do not make a lot of money. But yeah, please change the subject. I'm not some YouTuber that's driving some brand new $80,000 vehicle. I drive a 2003 pickup that's beat up, and could use a new dashboard. But I looked up how much they cost, and it's ridiculous. So I use Prime here, and then you do YouTube if you want to. I mean, again, that's totally up to you. If you got somebody else you're giving your Twitch Prime sub to, you do what you need to. I'm not telling you to subscribe to me at all, but just like I wouldn't tell anybody that. While it does keep me doing this and it supports me, I'm not gonna beg for subscribers or anything. And not that you're saying I should be begging for your subscription. Just in general, I don't do well selling the idea of people giving me money, because that's basically what it is. I mean, let's just be honest about it for a second. That's what it is, right? You're giving me money. I don't do well at selling the idea well enough to make people go, yeah, I should give him $5 a month. I don't do well enough at that. But you can watch it. You can watch it for free. You don't have to pay a dime. You can watch it for free on YouTube. You don't have to pay a dime. So, but yeah, I mean, it's totally up to you though. Have you done anything? Do you have anything to sell in January in multiplayer? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think all of my stuff got sold the other day, and I just got replanted. So I might have like 20 or 30,000 in wood chips or something. Not very much. Probably some silage, but it's not very much. So not very much at all. I never got a chance to retire. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying this is your circumstance or anything, but you're likely making way more than I am just drawing a disability check. Again, I don't make a whole lot. I make enough to get payouts. That's about it. And the payout threshold's pretty low. Well, the old Twitch payout threshold anyway. Now it's $50. It used to be $100. I'll say this, my ad revenue on YouTube used to be 2/3 of my income. It is now 10% of my income because my ad revenue on YouTube is so crap right now. Just because my channel's not getting clicks, videos aren't getting watched, topics aren't getting talked about, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really changed anything. I'm doing the same thing I used to. We used to have these conversations sometimes too. I was well open and honest about what I make, so. And honestly, I think if you're going to be a content creator, you're going to be on here, and somebody asks, you should definitely be open and honest, because this is all crowdfunded for me now. There's no ad revenue anymore. So
that's a new follower.
You should definitely be open and honest about it if you're a content creator. If somebody asks, I mean, I'm not saying go every stream, go telling everybody every day how much you make. But if people are curious, you're in a public space, you're crowdfunded, Not, I mean, you don't have to, of course, but I just think it's only fair. Wiltshire Farm, thank you, Farms, thank you for following. I appreciate you. Woo. Yeah. I know. And I'm not saying your circumstance is easy. I'm not saying that you have it better than me. Honestly, I am extremely lucky that Miss Deuce has a decent job. Because otherwise our whole schedule would have to change for everything. Because right now I'm a part-time dad. I say part-time. You're a full-time dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad part-time. This is my other part-time. So that's the reason I don't stream 8 or 10 hours a day. It's because I have other stuff I got to do around the house. So you're a full-time dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad part-time, I guess. I work part-time from home. I'm a part-time dad. I'm only a dad when the kid needs me to be there, I guess. What a silly statement, a part-time dad. I mean, I know they exist. I had friends with part-time dads, so. You always watch the ads and rewatch the ones from Twitch on YouTube, trying to help out. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, and on the Farmer Deuce channel, if I get ads on the Farmer Deuce channel, if there's ads at all, I'm not monetized on the Farmer Deuce channel or the Pixel Deuce Plays channel. So those ads are strictly just for Google. I make nothing from those. But yeah, I didn't mean that. See, and that's another reason people don't even like to bring it up, is because no matter what you say, right, somebody is going to be like, well, yeah, but I'm doing this with it. And I'm not saying that you're doing it in a negative way, Crystal. I'm just saying, like, I didn't mean that to sound like you have it better than I do, because even if you're on disability, you're making more money than I am. I guarantee you, most people on disability don't want to be on disability. They want to go back to work and enjoy their careers and enjoy their lives and be able to go out and do things. I would assume that way more than the majority of people would want to have that back instead of drawing a disability check, if you draw one. Or, heck, even retirement. There's a lot of people that just want to work, man. They don't want to sit at home all the time. They don't know what to do after they retire. My mom was one of them. She retired 2 years ago, and she was like, what do I do now? You know? She's like, what am I supposed to do? But, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you have it better than me by any means, and it probably sounded that way, and that's not what I meant. I'm just trying to say that not every YouTuber makes Mr. Beast money, or PewDiePie money, or Markiplier money. Like, most YouTubers barely make anything off of YouTube, if they just do YouTube. And if they do Twitch, they're just a little higher than that, barely making anything. So, yeah, but the only stuff I put behind a paywall is for members on YouTube, and I try to. So YouTube kind of messed me up when they started their members only videos instead of just leaving them unlisted and posting them in like a playlist just for members or whatever. Because it stopped the ability for me to upload to multiple places, because now it's only a member's video. So if I upload it to Patreon, you won't be able to watch it anyway if you're not a member and you're just a Patreon member. So I've got to figure out a better way to do that. I guess I can upload them to Shooting the Deuce and then put them on Patreon and put them in the... So for Twitch, typically, I've put them in the Discord channel in the past. I haven't done anything recently at all for members other than a tornado video. So... haven't really missed much, but yeah, I gotta figure out a better way to do that. Maybe I can just upload it twice to the same channel. You think that would work? I don't think you can do that, can you? Upload one video twice? Not sure. I'm not sure if that's the way that works or not. Probably not. You didn't take it like that? Yeah, good. I don't want you to I didn't want anybody to take it that way. If you're watching later, that's not what I mean. I just mean there's a lot of YouTubers out there that their circumstances may have them to where this is their only part-time income, but they're working full-time hours. That's really what I was trying to say. Like they're working all the time, trying to do something to improve, trying to expand, trying to do something. You know, most people are anyway. But they're getting a little less than part-time pay, working full-time hours most of the time. So that's all I meant by it. I probably worded it completely wrong. Loved working. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it's just it's a matter of, is it worth it to you as a content creator, and as a viewer, is it worth it to you to sit through ads? This guy stopped again. To sit through ads to support the creator that you like. Is it worth it to you, or if you're watching on YouTube and somebody's monetized, to leave a super thanks if they post a video, or if you're watching live, to become a member, or if you're watching it back, to become a member. If you're watching live, to leave a super chat. or a super sticker? Is any of that worth it to you for the content you're watching, the person that you're watching, whatever? You know, I mean, it's up to the content creator. Is it worth your time to put enough time in to generate anything? Like, I like streaming. I know I could sit down twice a week and edit out, you know, spend 40 hours a week just editing a single video, and probably put out a more standardized piece of content, because content follows patterns, right? Like right now, super chopped up jump, like there's jump cuts and then sped up stuff, and then there's the pacing in videos changes over the years. It's changed a lot since I started. I could sit down and edit, you know, 3 videos a week, spend 40 hours a week editing and make 3 videos and keep up with the pacing and stuff, and change my entire way I do videos to keep up with the algorithm. But I like live streaming. I like sitting here talking to people while I'm playing. So well, it's not just here though. That's the thing though. It's not just streaming. It's like yesterday or Tuesday, I guess. Tuesday, I kind of got behind because I was trying to get all the information finished up for the Talking Tuesday, right? Because I was covering a lot of games. I was covering Kick, which is the new streaming service, and I didn't get everything together for that. And I spent some time on the weekend working on it on Saturday and Sunday, and then I spent some time Monday working on it, trying to get all the game info together I wanted. The thumbnails and such I did last week, and I put the wrong date on there, put March instead of April. But yeah, I mean, it's not just streaming. Like, just hitting go live works, right? That's basically what I do for Farm Sim. I load it up and I go, okay, what am I doing? I'm doing this today. This is my plan. And then I hit go live, right? That's basically what I do. I do the same thing for streaming on YouTube. Really, I load up the game and I look around. I'm going, all right, where did we leave off? What are we doing next? This is the plan for the day. But I'll always have something that I'm trying to achieve during the stream. I don't just hit go live and then start playing and then whatever happens, happens. I usually have a dedicated plan to go with. Today we're just picking up bells and chit-chatting. Like, this is Farm Sim Podcast today, basically. So, but I think it's very important for people to realize that even to do that, you've got to spend an extra 30, 45 minutes really figuring out what your plan is for the day. So, you know, I can just hit go live and get on here and see what are we doing today? I don't even know what's going on here. I forgot what we did the other day. Let's check it out and see, you know? And I've done that, definitely done that before. But I've tried to really make a point to have some sort of direction to go for every stream, title it correctly, even if it's not clickbait and it's not going to get a whole lot of clicks or whatever, even if it's games people don't want to watch. I try to have some sort of idea of where I'm headed once I hit go live. Once I hit the live scene, where am I going with this? And that was, when I started doing that, it was a huge step in the right direction. Now, I will say one thing that's changed on my YouTube content over the years is I covered Farmer's Dynasty when it first came out. First video put up on Steam for it. If you went into the Steam page, day one, my video was the very first one there. There wasn't even another video there yet. And as time went, they had to pull the game off of Steam. I was still streaming it, making videos on it and playing it, so I would update everybody on what I thought and what things looked like and just alleged reports I'd heard about why the game got pulled. Those videos did really well because it was news that was going on with the game that everybody really wanted to play. And as you can see, the Pirate Dynasty Talking Tuesday is doing better than any other Talking Tuesdays. Like, it's just, you know, the Dynasty series is something that captured a community of people, and they really want to see it. But I put some time into those videos. And it is true, the more time you put into content, the more people, it seems like, will watch it. But I think it really had to do with the topic. I could put all the time in the world on, I don't know. Why a 32-ounce cup? Well, actually, no, that would probably do pretty well. That's the silly part about it. Why a 32-ounce cup with made of stainless versus made of plastic? You know, why drink out of one for stainless versus plastic and spend 100 hours on that video, and it may get 10 views, but it's so abstract it probably get tons of views actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a video on it. What game was it? Was the game that get Farmers Dynasty? In 2017 going into 2018. I think it was like the end of December, January going into 2018. I think it was. It got pulled from Steam because they got hit with a DMCA, and they got it settled and stuff, and it got put back on Steam. I know Cyberboy. Yeah, I know you don't know what I'm talking about. It was in 2017 to 2018. Yeah, I know you have no idea because you probably just got here and missed the first part of that conversation. But yeah, it got pulled from Steam for a couple of months because they got hit with a DMCA because allegedly they were using some kind of coding or whatever that somebody had access their rights to or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. All I do know is that they got it fixed and they got it sorted. They got it put back on Steam, and it's been great ever since. And Farmers Dynasty did really well for them. And I hope other games continue to do well for them. I hope Wild West Dynasty does well in the end for them. I've seen other games turn around. No Man's Sky comes to mind. That's one that really got turned around. So, yeah, I literally said that too, didn't I, Bob? In one of the videos, I said that Daggerwind has stopped playing this because, you know, it's been DMCA'd, it's pulled from Steam. He doesn't know legally if he can play it. And I said, if legally I can't play it, they'll send me a cease and desist, it's not a lawsuit. It's a, hey, you can't do this. Okay, I'll stop. You know, and I said until they tell me to stop, I'm going to keep playing it. So, or I'm going to keep putting content out on it. And nobody ever sent me anything, so I just kept on going. Which I might have been one of 3 people still putting content out on Farmers Dynasty when that happened. So, I mean, again, I took a niche game that was pretty new that a lot of people wanted to see. It got DMCA'd. Everybody else stopped playing it. I was one of a few people that was still putting out content. Even though my channel was not very big, I gained a lot of subscribers and a lot of community off of that series of time, those couple of months there. And again, I don't think it was the way I made the videos. I don't think it was the pacing of the videos. I don't think it was because it was informative. I literally just think it was because I was one of like 3 people still putting out content on it for months before everybody started playing it again. So, like, I think that was the only reason it was really big for me. Think about the amount of content creators for Farm Sim, right? Tens of thousands of, and that sounds crazy, but it's not. Tens of thousands of channels that make Farm Sim content. Tens of thousands of channels make Farm Sim content. Like, crazy. That's a crazy number. That's a crazy number. Oh, I was trying not to hit that. I did, though. Made it around it. We're good. Looks like Dean is done. Dean did really good with his bales. I honestly thought it was going to be way worse than that, but I think he did pretty well. All right, we're going to go get some straw bales and bring them down here at some point, but I'm not super big hurry to do that right now. But yeah, I literally just kept playing until they told me to. I said I was going to play until they told me to stop, and nobody ever told me to stop. So just kept right on going. I'm trying to get a view of this, but it's there we go. But yeah, I just kept right on going, man. I wasn't phased. I wasn't doing anything illegal, so. Like, if a game company doesn't want you to put content on their game, put out, you know, using their game to make content or whatever, they'll let you know. Like, they will let you know for sure. Oh, never had that happen before. This is awkward, isn't it? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. I think it's going to keep rolling around, pushing it back. That bell's about to go to space. I can just feel it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it'll just get pushed back and fall off the end or something. It might. It might not. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, my content may have changed slightly over the years. But I'm still doing the same thing I was doing in 2019. When I did have good growth on the channel. Before Medieval Dynasty came out. When Twitch was doing really well. You know, like, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing when everything was working. But times change. You know, the pacing of things change. The quality of things change. Streaming on Twitch now is not like it was in 2017 or before, or 2016 even. 2015 even, really. Probably in the last 4 years alone, the production quality, the amount of money you have to put into streaming is kind of silly. Like the production quality has gone up so far that I think most new streamers, even myself, it's gonna be hard to obtain. I'm not new. I'm not going in debt to buy a bunch of gear that may or may not help me. So, and you're not guaranteed success on any of these platforms. The only thing is now you can drive. I mean, are you sure, Bob? Are we sure about that? What just happened? Uh-oh. Well, that got weird for a minute. That Bale is, oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. It fell off. But yeah, I mean, things change. You know, I've watched a lot of big YouTubers go downhill. And I mean, millions of subscribers go downhill. For their own reasons. Maybe they're their own worst enemy. I don't know, but... yeah, many different reasons people go downhill, you know. But I think in the end, if you're gonna play a character on a stream, right? If you're gonna have a persona, Dr. Disrespect is a good one that comes to mind, then you cannot break that character. But the problem with that is, if you choose a character that is rude and disrespectful and everything else, you may have to break that character one day. Just don't have a character. You know, just do whatever you're doing. Be you. That's the best way, probably. Trying to get back here. There we go. Come on now. Want a view of the Bale. Stop moving. There. What's up, Misk? How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. And yeah, I mean, pretty much that's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about streaming. In a nutshell, things change, and if you can keep up with what the norm is, you'll be successful. If not, you'll still be doing your thing, and you know, if that's all you want to do, then cool. And I saw things changing and stuff, you know, the pacing changing and live stream on YouTube. When I started live streaming on YouTube, I don't think there are people still that are on Twitch going, I don't know if I need to go stream on YouTube or not. It's like, yes and no. It's not like it's an alien planet. It's just a little bit different, and your community is built on Twitch, so it may be weird for them to come watch you on YouTube. You know, should you? I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, either way, I'm doing well. Doing well. Just picking up a bunch of bales. Gotta get some more mineral feed for that TMR mixer too, but again, I'm not super concerned with that right now. And I think I've learned my lesson on putting it in the trailer. I think I'll just stack the pallets. I think it'd be faster. And I think we got some more milk to sell in January. I think that's when I said I was going to buy more mineral feed. So we're not doing that right now anyway, but we'll probably be skipping some days here because I don't have a whole lot to do other than fertilize. I can go ahead and fertilize the fields that need fertilizing, plow the ones that need plowing, and then lime if needed. But for the most part, I don't really have a whole lot going on. All right, that's all the hay bales off the field. We'll make us a nice little stack of silage bales out front here as well, probably. It'll be a little easier to pick these up, though. We'll just watch the side view this time. Got him. All right, let's go. Let me cut this one off a second. We'll go grab this here. I mean, Frithgar's a good example. That dude puts in work. I mean, he puts in work. He's got like 3 different series running all the time. Oh God, they got to update this thing. Oh my God, that's static. He's got like 3 series running all the time on Farm Sim, constantly, daily. Where's my mouse? That was weird. Okay. And I mean, he puts in work. Like, he does a lot of hard work on his videos. And his channel has really dropped off, and it's nothing to do with him, really. He was growing. He was on a good rate. He hit 100,000 subscribers, and everything just stopped for him. Like, he stalemated at 100,000. He's been at 100,000 subscribers for a couple of years, and I don't mean like 105, 110. I mean 100. 100,000 even for a couple of years. Now it's probably going up a couple of hundred here and there, maybe even like 100,000 and 101,000 or something. But I guess basically just set 100,000 for years on his channel. So I don't think it's anything he's doing. He's doing the same thing that he's always done, right? His content's always been quality for as long as I've been watching him. There's just something that's not hitting right with the algorithm. So, and that's another thing on YouTube. You gotta keep up with the algorithm. Even on Twitch, like, you gotta keep up with what's going on. You gotta keep pace, right? It's tough. It's very tough. All right, this right here was probably the best investment we made because we can let Dean go out and just bale whole fields, and he'll only wrap the ones that need to be wrapped, which is fantastic. I was worried about that, honestly. But yeah, this was probably the best investment I think we've made. I would like to see if there's a bigger grass roller, though. I'd like something that's a little bit faster to get this job done. Let's see. Grassland Care. That's what we're looking for. Oh, there is. Look at that guy. 120,000, though. Oh, my God. That's expensive. I think this is the one we've got right here. Maybe this one. Grassland Care. Which one do we have? Yeah, we've got that one. This one is 7 miles an hour. This one's 11 miles an hour. That's the difference. Oh, this one's also 6 point... Yeah, so this one's already pretty big. It's 12.3 meters wide, 11 miles an hour, so that's pretty good. This one is 24 meters wide. This is what I want if we do all of that you can see in sight right there in grass. I'd want the big one to be able to roll the whole field. Do you think YouTube does that purposely? No, I think the algorithm changes. And creators just get left behind. You know, like me. Like, I just kind of got left behind on YouTube, and I don't even know what I did. I don't know what I did different. Now, a lot of people don't like my content because I'm kind of scatterbrained. Which, again, I've been told that in a comment recently on the Farm Reduce channel. I'm aware, trust me. Live streams are not videos. You're watching a video back, and it seems unscripted and like they didn't really have a plan for the day. It's probably because it was live streamed and things didn't go as planned. That would be my guess, because that's what happens to me a lot. Like, I'll plan on doing something, and I'll start it, and then something happens where I can't complete it, and I can't just rest a couple days in the game and then, get to do that task or whatever, like I can in Dinkum, for instance. My Dinkum videos are doing as good as my main channel, which is wild, because Dinkum is not a very large AAA title that millions and millions of people are watching. So to have as many views on my Dinkum videos is pretty good. Or pretty bad for my main channel, I guess, depending on how you view it. But yeah, I mean, it's wild. It's a tough sale. I mean, there's so many more people making videos now. The content quality's through the roof. Like, companies are they're dedicated media companies out there just making YouTube videos. Rumble, Twitch, Trovo, whatever, Facebook Live, whatever streaming service you choose. Or video service you choose. Like, there's companies out there just doing that, and that's how they make all their money, and it's crazy, but it works. But that also elevated the quality that everybody expects from some Joe Schmo, Bubba from Mississippi, as it is in my case. Everybody expects that same level of content, and you're just not going to get that from everybody. I don't have a team of editors, it's just me, I don't make reaction videos. Like, this takes a lot of time. I sit here for 2 hours. I've been live? Almost an hour now, and I'm literally just still picking up bales. This takes a lot of time. So, for people that make really good 30-minute or less, 40-minute or less farm sim videos, more power to you, because it's time consuming. Like, to make a 30-minute farm sim video, you've probably spent 4 hours playing and then another 5 hours editing, Like, it's wild. So, well, that's good. As long as I'm making a difference in one person's day, that's what matters the most. That's what matters the most. Making a difference in somebody's day. I don't have to be the most popular content creator out there. I don't care. I'm making enough off of this to sort out things for the moment. This is never going to be this is my retirement plan, right? When I get ready to retire, I'm just going to play video games. Like, that's my retirement plan. But as long as I can do this and make enough to keep my basic stuff paid, and still be able to help out around the house, it's worth doing to me, because it does make a difference in somebody's day. Now, somebody watching this later is going to be like, "Oh man, this dude sucks." That's fine. It's not for everybody, and I know that. But it made a difference in somebody's day, and that's what matters. I don't care about the people that hate the video because they're used to,
That's
tons and tons of hours going into editing and all that kind of stuff. I like live streaming because I get to talk to the community while I'm doing it. So, and I'm never gonna have a production level content like a lot of people do. And I'm not going to name names, but I know for one, there's one channel, Farm Sim channel. He doesn't do any of the promotion stuff for his channel. He literally just records the content, hands it over, editor takes care of everything, uploads it, does all the details on it. All he has to do to have his hands on it is record and then give them the content. That's it. Which, again, nothing wrong with that at all. But it just doesn't work that way for everybody. Like, I don't want somebody else having control over my content. I'd rather make mediocre content and control all of it than make B+, A- content that somebody else has total control over. So, at least you know how to edit. I mean, I don't know what the current pacing and stuff is for attention catching and keeping edits, which is a big thing. Like, that's a big deal for YouTube videos. Jay Misk, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You prefer streams like this? I do too, which is the reason I stream like this. Is because I'm just me. Like, I'm just me. I just like chill streams. I like the generally older crowd and actually have a conversation crowd. Instead of clicking on somebody's stream and they're just yelling at their camera the whole time. Like, that's just silly to me. It always has been. Even when it was popular, it was silly, and now it's even more popular for some reason. I don't know how we got back to that, but I don't know how that came back, but it shouldn't have. Yeah, literally just been picking up bales for an hour. That's all I've been doing, and I'm having a good time. I may be talking a lot about stuff that has nothing to do with farming, but again, I said at the beginning, if you're just getting here, welcome to Farm Sim backed podcast today, because that's what this is basically. Oh, also, another category of channels that absolutely ruined doing content are tutorial channels and tips and tricks channels. Absolutely ruined doing content. Because when people click on a video, they expect you to tell them how to do everything. That is not my channel. I like learning how to do things while I'm playing. To me, it's way more fun. Than loading up the game, studying it, watching other videos, going over all the Venn diagrams for how to min-max everything in the game. That's not me. And people get angry when they click on something. Like, I've tried doing a couple of top 5 things and that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to do them properly, I guess. But either way, I wouldn't do those anyway, because that's not fun to me. That's not fun content. Fun content is getting to hang out with people and watching people kind of discover things, and you're like, oh, I know how to do this. Let's see if he figures it out. Those are fun for me. So that's the kind of content I make. It's not for everybody. It's not even for a small minority of people, apparently. But it's what I enjoy. So, yeah, mine are what not to do videos. Exactly, Bob. You coined that years ago, I do believe, and it still holds up today. So, you coined that years ago, and it still holds up today. What not to do videos. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I just enjoy getting on here and playing and having a good time, figuring things out as I go, getting some help from the community if I need it. Like Zero helped me out a lot. Zero helped me out a lot over on YouTube today for Small Land. It was a lot of fun, you know. So Zero, I think you left before we got down to Scotty. But I did make it down there, and we did talk. And I think we got to go fight the rhino beetle next week, so it should be interesting. It'd be very, very interesting. I get as close as possible here without knocking these bells over. I think this is the hard part about this trailer, is it's very, very close to being a problem. Let's see if that'll do it right there. I'm not going to drive forward. I'm just going to let these drop and see what happens. Or are we straight? I think we're good now. But yeah, Farm Sim I know a good bit about because I've played it for so long. If you notice, Farm Sim is the only game that I have continuously played for 5 years. So every other game has come and gone at some point. I wonder if I can push those. Oh no, we're not pushing those. That's close enough though. That's pretty good. I know now to leave them to back up just a little bit for the next load. That's a nice little stack of bales though. I like that more than I like the big Heston bales. I think this makes more sense for me. Have to go back. Yeah, no problem. No problem, man. I wasn't saying anything about you leaving. I was just saying that we did make it, and yeah, he introduced us to the rhino beetle, so we're gonna have to go fight. I didn't even go look at it, but riding the grasshopper around is fantastic. I just gotta say, it's pretty fun. Don't drive off a bridge. Yes, yeah, don't do that. That's bad. Yeah, I may not give you the right answer, but if I don't know, I'll just tell you I'm not sure. I don't try to make stuff up and keep it going. Like, I think that's another thing is I don't just make stuff up as I go. Like, if I don't know, I just tell you I don't know. A guy called me out on it years ago when I started doing sound. He was talking about something. He goes, "You have no idea what I was talking about, do you?" And I was like, yeah, no, I know. He goes, "No, you don't." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I have no idea." He's like, "If you don't know, just say so. I can help you learn it, you know." Best advice I got doing sound, honestly. The fake it till you make it bit is good, but you can't always fake it. Sometimes you just got to tell people, "Yeah, I don't know," you know, which is perfectly fine. If you don't know, just say it. You don't know. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, let's go right there. I think that'll work. Hopefully. It'll work. I think this is gonna be close. Oh, it worked. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Problems. Again, that's the issue with this trailer is if you're not perfectly lined up. That's okay though. They're sitting. That's all that matters. They're sitting there. If you're not perfectly lined up, it's not going to work out for you all the time. All right, I need to go get the telehandler. And I think we might just borrow a raise. Because it's sitting there. And again, the only reason I borrow a raise for here is because it's right here. The shop's right there. It's not that far away. He didn't mind before, so I'm just going to take it that he's not going to buy now. We're going to go grab it. I'm going to get John started on rolling this field. Because it needs to be rolled. We'll probably go get some fuel in this tractor after that. But yeah, this has got to be rolled. So we'll go ahead and get him started. Small land is fantastic. Yeah, it's getting even better. Like, just I got to thinking about it yesterday, man. I was like, man, is that all that game is? Really, is just run around and find armor? No, it's not. There's some lore in there that seems pretty good. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to continue playing it. I warned you about that bridge, but did you listen? No. I still need to wash it. I got one. Yeah, I got one. It's right over there by the edge. Here. I just haven't washed anything off yet. It's right here. I need a repair kit down. I mean, a repair place down here. But yeah, I got the washer. I just don't use it. I just don't use it, Bob. It's down here though. All right. Ray was nice enough to let us buy a weight to put on here. I told him for using it, we'd buy the weight to put on the back of this thing. So he was okay with that. But some of these bales need to go in. We need to bring some straw bales down here too. So what we'll probably do is go ahead and head back to the house. And we'll load up some straw bales onto the flatbed. Bring them down here. Fill this thing back up because see how we're doing on hay. No, production is what we want, right? Production. Right here. Yeah, so hay's back up to 750,000. So we need to bring some more down here. We got silage sitting here waiting to go in. The next time we mow this will probably be all hay. The whole field will just be all hay. But after it gets rolled, I'm going to paint some of that in down there. We're going to say paint it in. It breaks the realism a touch. But, it's got to be done because they're not getting all the way to the end anyway. So they're just not getting there. Yeah, I figured these were ready. They definitely are. I don't know if I can move 4 now. I think we tried this, didn't we? Moving 4? Let's try again. Oh, this is also when I was using my pedal too. This is bad. Oof. Yeah, using the keyboard for this is very, very touchy because it's all or nothing here. Oof. Okay. That worked out. It's kind of all or nothing, so. We're just gonna try to turn around and drive straight this time. I can do 4. I don't think I could do 5 if I wanted to. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get into place without moving too many bales around on the other side of me here. Okay. Good. Perfect. I'm grabbing the top of that one. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna run our cruise down to 2. That way I can just tap. If I had my wheel up, this would not be an issue. I could just barely push the gas pedal. Seems easier. I got lucky. It almost fell. Go. I don't mind those falling because I know those are going in anyway. I cannot get more than probably 3 off the top because it just doesn't like it. So we'll just go with 3. I'm not going to try to go with 4. Matter of fact, we'll just do the top 2 and then do the bottom 3. Seems easier. Look at that shoulder lean. Remind me of Fat Joe. Turn right to left and let your shoulder lean. What it felt like. Some of y'all are going, what? May not be your kind of music, which is perfectly okay. I like Fat Joe though. Yeah, doing this with a keyboard is very, very difficult. I forgot how hard this was actually with just a keyboard. Just doing my thing? Yes, indeed. Although I will say, I saw a meme of somebody eating a fish sandwich with cookie and cream, ice cream on it, and it said it's a Mississippi thing, and I said, no, it ain't a Mississippi thing at all. It might be locally your thing, but it ain't Mississippi thing. I'd never even heard of it until I saw that. I was like, that's nasty. Who in the world puts cookies and cream ice cream on a fish sandwich? And somebody's gonna go, have you ever tried it? No, because I can't eat ice cream, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. Barb, how are you, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, exactly, chicken cow, yeah. Chicken cow, chicken chow. Exactly. Yeah, that's a pass from me. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. But again, I mean, I've never tried it, so while it may sound terrible, it might actually be pretty good. I just can't picture myself going to McDonald's. That stack's gonna fall, isn't it? How is this possible? Nothing ever does this in Farm Sim. Nothing. It's the Leaning Tower of Silage. How is this happening right now? Okay, we'll just carry on with our business. And pretend like everything's okay. Yeah, we'll just pretend like nothing's happening there. There we go. Okay. Well, I say we back up around this side. And we go ahead and grab these top two. That whole stack's probably about to come down, so. Maybe we can talk it into straightening back up a bit. Yeah, look at there, it worked. Oh, easy, easy. Yeesh. Oh, we lost one. It finally happened. I grabbed it too far over to the side and we lost it. Like, I can carry 4, I can't carry 2, though. That would be silly. I can't carry 2. Just 4. Physics. I mean, technically, yes, because the bales were kind of pushed together so tight that the bottom bale was keeping them from falling over. I don't know, I'm making stuff up now. I have no idea why that would even work. No clue. Don't let OSHA find out, right, boss? Yeah. Don't let them know about it, because they will write you a fine. They will shut your business down and write you a fine. Oh, what's up with my mouse cable? They're getting stuck on stuff over here. There we go. Like, I've moved absolutely nothing in 6 months. And, like, today my mouse cable starts getting hung on stuff. It's very strange. Sounds good on paper, yeah. Oh, Barbie, was that... I'm trying to remember. Were you one of the people that were a paid subscriber over on Trovo? Because there's one person that hasn't canceled their subscription yet. And if it's you, would you please go cancel it? I don't dual stream there anymore, and I don't want people paying for it if they don't have to. Let me see if I can even find it. Trovo... May even have to log in again. Nope, still logged in. Okay. Let's go see here. Oh, it actually brought me up to somebody playing Farm Sim. Cool. Let's see. Creator Dash? Yeah, Creator Studio. Here we go. Channel, optimizations, insight, earnings. It is. It is you. It is you. I know it's not much, but I don't put content out there, so I don't want it, you know, I just don't want it to keep going. But yeah, if that's you, Barb, I'm pretty sure it is. If you remember subscribing over on Trovo.live, when I dual streamed there for a couple of months, if you could just go cancel that, that'd be great. Because I can't I can't cancel it. I can still cash out everything that you did sell. But I haven't taken anything off of there yet. So. And he's really messing that up, isn't he? Oh no, there's just a lot of stuff left on the end. I didn't realize there's that much stuff left. I may take the baler and go pick all that up. Alright, let's take this back to Ray's. We'll even spray it off for him before we go back over there. Spray it off. You just had to check yours? Yeah, yours canceled, zeroed. Yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with everybody, and I think yours was there was 3 people that were still subscribed when I put it in Discord, zeroed, and then when I mentioned it to you, you went and canceled yours too, so. Yeah, I haven't cashed anything out on there. and I just don't want it to keep going because there's no reason to. I'm not streaming on there, so that subscription can go to somebody else on another platform or on Trovo even if you wanted to. Obeyed boss. Yeah, yeah. You're more on top of things than you realize. Yeah, that was like 3-4 months ago now. You mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, you're one of them actually. And you said you were going to cancel, and then I looked like a month later just to make sure it didn't renew, and it didn't. But I didn't mention anything to you to verify. I probably should have. I probably should have verified that it didn't renew. Go. Let's put Ray's key back over here behind the gas tanks there. All right, where to? What is next? Probably just cleaning some of this stuff up, honestly. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick up some of this hay that's over here. Oh, no, I'm not like that, I guess. You don't have your login info? Well, it's still coming out. As soon as you can get it, I would. I can tell you your username on there if that would help. That's all I know though is your username. I just hate to see it coming out for a place that I'm not necessarily creating content for anymore. Fancy blue baler, yeah, Target. It's the Govile. It's the new stuff. It's the new stuff. Yeah, I did my first sponsored video by Nitrado because they actually got me a key for this for early access. So it is on the Farm Reduce YouTube channel if you want to go back and check it out. Of course, it came out a couple of days before the actual DLC dropped, but I kind of went through it all, which everybody can look at it now, I guess. But yeah, it's there. You haven't messed with Farm Sim 22 in months? You still playing on 19? Still got your big fields on 19 there, Target? That's one reason I support you. A lot of other people wouldn't say anything. Just let it keep getting. Well, so I haven't finished all of my documentation yet, so I haven't taken a single payout. I mean, it's not a lot. There's enough. Most companies there's a $100 threshold. There's just enough for a payout on there, but I haven't taken a payout yet. And I realized a couple months ago that there were still people subscribed, and I was like, oh crap, we got to get that fixed, you know. And yeah, I could have just let everybody let it keep running, but look, money's hard to come by. We skimp by here too, so people wasting money that doesn't need to be wasted. If you want to support me as a creator, that's great. I just don't want you putting it on a platform that I'm not currently creating content. Not that I can't get the money, I can get the payout, but just I'm not currently putting content out there, so it feels like kind of a waste. I just don't want you to be putting money into a place that I'm not actually creating content on. Nothing wrong with Trovo. There's just not a big farm sim gathering over there, it's mostly first-person shooters and such, or there was then. But yeah, and again, I feel like it's such a waste because I'm not actually creating content there. There's some good content creators over there though, for sure. Trovo's a really sleek place. It's totally different than. I mean, it's kind of the same as Twitch, but the way everything's worded is different. It gives you a different vibe than Twitch. So, I'm not going to say it's worse or better. It's different in a good way, I think. It's a nice change than YouTube and Twitch. You don't want to look for the 200 plus mods you had in 19? I don't blame you. Yeah, once you find a good setup on Farm Sim, man, it's hard to make yourself change because I like using the big OP stuff. The Colossus Harvest stuff's a lot of fun. There's a lot of really fun mods to use. On here, it's been a challenge on Iowa, though. Everything I'm using is basically, it's either realistic or as close as I could get to having it in a mod. So, but yeah, I don't blame you at all. Yeah, there's actually a lot still here, man. That's a lot. I didn't realize there was this much left on the field. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this now. Yeah, I think once he gets done rolling all that, we'll go ahead and just paint over the end of that, and I'll just make a big. We'll shorten this field quite a bit. I'll just make a big square. We'll spend some money, paint some grass in, and be done with it, because it's too close to the trees, and it's right on the edge of the map. So if I cut the trees down, it's not gonna make much difference. And I don't have anything to cut the trees down with, and I can't rent or lease anything, so I'd have to buy the equipment, and I don't want to do that either. Is that a Baler mod or a DLC? It's part of the GoVile DLC that just dropped. Yeah. I mean, it's probably a mod by now, too, let's be honest. Somebody even actually commented, why would anybody buy DLC? Like, well, I mean, there's many reasons, but yeah, it's probably a mod, too, by now. What county? Oh, we're almost full? Holy crap, man. There's a lot more here than I thought there was. Well, I know that our first bale somewhere is going to be hay. Maybe. I don't know. There might actually be enough down here to pick up. 91. There's some on the edge right here, too. We might be able to finish this out. Make a full bale. We got so close. Let's run back to that end of the field. I know there's one little spot out here. We're at 96%. We're so close. I just need 166 more. We can finish this out here. 161 more. Keep going. Oh, we're up to 350 now. 150 more. 97%, we're getting there. If there's anything left on this other end down here, it's gonna be nice. 89. I need 11 more. No, I need 111 more. Crap, we're probably not gonna get it. $4,400. 100 more from somewhere. We'll run down this edge again just to make sure we didn't leave anything. Because sometimes when they turn around, the windrow would throw it way back. So yeah, see, there's a little bit right there. 44.34. 38. 44.38. 57, we're at 99%. I need 43 more liters. Just 43 liters of hay. We're so close. We're so stinking close. Oh, is that a piece way over there? No, it's just the grass. Okay, never mind. So close. So close. No, it's almost there. Oh, we were so close to filling it up too. All right, some grass right here. Oh, that actually helped. I need 6 more. There's got to be some more grass down there somewhere I missed, right? right here. No, come on, man. I think we covered every inch of that over there. Let's run up the field, see if there's anything over here I can pick up. Anything. I don't care if it turns into grass, straw, hay, whatever. What's up, Soul Reaper? How's it going?
That's a new follower.
I appreciate the follow. Oh, I think I see a bit right over there. Maybe it's just some that can get planted or something. I don't know. I bet there's some on this end. It's got to be, right? Oh my God, I cannot believe we're 6 liters away. 6 liters away from getting this thing filled. I'm going to let him. I don't want to confuse Jimmy. Better find it or my head will explode. Mine too, because that beeping is frustrating at best. No, it's not grass. Come on, man. Come on, man. If anybody ever watched the Squid Billet? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And just when we had lost all hope. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Literally scraped every bit of this field. There was some that was up here on the gravel. Fantastic. Sheesh. That was close. Oh God, that's static. They gotta update this. They've got to get this thing updated. There we go. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We scraped every bit of the field, but we got it. We nailed it. Well, the temperature drop today here has been pretty crazy. I just looked over and saw the temperature. It's 66 outside. Like 2 hours ago, it was 88. Or 86, whatever it was. It started raining today, and the temperature just plummeted. Pretty wild. Here you go, Bob. I know you can't stand it, so we're going to clean it up. I got you, buddy. I got you. They do use Celsius in the UK, but I'm in Mississippi, in the US. I can barely pronounce the word Celsius, much less figure out the temperature difference there. I sound British? Oh, that's terrible. Oh God, somebody ban Soul Reaper. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, I grew up. I have lived in Mississippi in the U.S. my entire life. How I sound British, I have no idea. You what, mate? Come on. No, nope. There we go. 80 something and humid yesterday, 48 this morning, and raining all day. Woof. Yeah, it's been raining here on and off all day. It's not just been pouring down, but where am I going? I don't need this down there, I don't think. Yeah, I will too. Let me pull out the old tablet here. Pull up the land testing. Yeah, so we need lime on 1311. 1311. We need fertilizer on pretty much everything. Nothing needs to be plowed though. That's good. We need fertilizer starting on field 7 again, I think. And 11 needs fertilizer as well. We'll see how much manure we got. We'll go ahead and take this tractor. Looks like Jimmy's about to be done with the other one anyway, so we'll drag it down here too. What map we playing on? We're on Iowa Plainsview. So far, probably one of my favorite maps I've ever played on, short of No Man's Land, and then number 2 being Estancia La Pacha for 2017 Platinum, 2019 edition. So, or is it 2019 Platinum? I think it was 2017 Platinum edition. It was, yeah. And then 2019, I think it just got added. So. You want to try a European map? Not right at the moment. But my next single player is going to be a European map. So I'm going to be a sheep farmer in the Cotswolds. Basically, I'm going to be Jeremy Clarkson.
That's a new follower.
Quadzilla, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Except I'm not going to stop every 20 minutes for a plowman. I love Clarkson Farm, though. It's a fantastic show. I really want to buy Field 9. Can I buy Field 9? How much is Field 9? 87,000. I could buy it. We could take the contract on that and get those soybeans off the... Oh, crap. Let me go get the baler. I didn't even realize we have not picked the straw up on that field yet. We have more soybean straw to pick up. My apologies. Let's go back down here. What's up, J-Rock? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, my next single player is going to be, I think, the Cotswolds. I think that's an actual mod for 22. I think I'm going to try it out. We're going to be a sheep farmer. We're going to do some tractoring. It'll be fun. Oopsies. Yes, indeed. F's in the chat for the wasted fuel and the wasted time driving down here. My goodness. I'm not going to get done with that today. I wouldn't have wasted time down here with the baler just picking up random pieces. I'd have just come on down here. Man. Woof. Boy, what a mess. Rip the wasted fuel. Stuff ain't cheap either. It costs like $600 to fill this thing back up. Dairyland 4X won't be anytime soon, unfortunately. Well, I plan on using that for our next multiplayer anyway, J-Rock. And we got like... I mean, I still think... I think Eastern North Carolina could be a pretty decent long series, honestly. What do we own right now? We're on, what, 2 months? 8 episodes. It's only... I started doing 2 a week after the first week, I think. How long has Eastern North Carolina been up? 3 weeks? 5 weeks now? 5 weeks now, yeah. So, I mean, it was originally planned for 3 months anyway. So, we've only been going about a month and a week or something like that. So, yeah. Oh, come on. Dang, Jimmy hit the bale stack when he went by. Dang, man. Ain't have nothing, Jimmy. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put Jimmy to work. I'm going to have him drive this down to the other field. Jimmy, go. Thank you. Big dummy. Took out my bales. Look at him. He's peeling up the grass over here on the side, too. Dang, man. Can't have nothing, Jimmy. Alright, I think we're going to paint all this in down here. No need to even do any of that. Go ahead and fold this up. It's done. Drive up to right here. I think I want to see what this looks like. And I'm calling it painting because I'm kind of breaking kayfabe a minute here. Let's see. How much does this cost? That should be far enough, right? If I paint that. Is that far enough, you think? And it ain't gonna be perfect, but that's even worse there. You think that's far enough for them to be able to stop and turn around? I don't want to take up much more than that if I don't have to. Yeah, that should be fine. I think you're right. That should be fine. That grass will grow back. We'll leave it alone, let it grow back. Like we scalped it. We scalped it in the field down here. I was just trying to take a little off the top. I wasn't trying to take the top. Dadgum Jimmy. Every time, man. Every time. Yeah, Crystal, exactly. Now think about that, and then think about another YouTube channel where I upload twice a week, and then I got my main channel where I stream 5 times a week, and then I've got Twitch where I stream 5 times a week. Like trying to do 2 or 3 videos a day, much less. Like Daggerwind. Daggerwind does what, 2 a day? He may just do 1 a day now, but I think he does like 2 a day though. Daggerwind is just him, right? I ain't got no excuse. It's just Daggerwind doing the thing. But man, is it a lot of work to just do, which he just does farming sim videos though, as far as I know. I don't think he has another channel where he plays different games and stuff, so. You know, you record for a good bit, you get your little pile together, then you start putting them out. And if you do your scheduling right, you can be 3-4 episodes ahead every week. Like I'm usually ahead by a few days on my Dinkum videos anyway. Like by the time one comes out, I'm already starting on another one, so. But you about have to keep up with it. It's very difficult. When I first started YouTube, I was doing 3 videos a day, every day, and I did that for like 6 months, and nothing was working. And then Gold Rush came out, and I started streaming it, and I started getting a little traction. I was like, I'm done editing videos every day. I'm just gonna start streaming. But yeah, I started streaming Gold Rush, and I was still making Farmers Dynasty videos. Like, I was streaming Gold Rush when Farmers Dynasty came out. And then, I was just doing Farmer Dynasty videos and streaming Gold Rush from time to time. Like, I wouldn't stream it every day, but I was streaming it from time to time. And that's kind of what built my YouTube channel. Oh, sorry, guys. I know this is contagious. My apologies. Somebody's watching this at like 11:30 at night back on YouTube, and they're going, crap. And we've been having a blast ever since. Yes, sir. Is that Linzo? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I don't know if I actually have a horseplay set up for this or not. I would like to. Well, yeah, I can just pick up bales, but I guess we'll just do some baling. Actually, you know what? Now I'm curious. I want to see if I have a course play set up for this or not. Course play. What is this? Field 10? Is this field 10? Field 10. I don't have a course set up for field 10 at all. Yeah, nothing. Field 8, field 11. No field 10. Okay. Well, we'll have to set one up at some point. But for right now, I guess we'll just do the baling. We'll turn on automatic drop too. Yeah, Zero started watching doing Farmers Dynasty as well. Yeah, a lot of folks have been around for a very long time. And thinking about how long it has been is a very humbling thought process, considering how many people are still here. It's pretty crazy.
That's a new follower.
Smokeless Joe, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome. Yeah, Bob was there at Gold Rush before Farmers Dynasty. Yeah, Bob's been around a very, very long time. Bob, you're old. Bob's going, I know. I'm just joking, you know that. 50 ain't old if you're a tree. What's bad is some of you have been around so long, I tell the same stories I told 4 years ago, and you look at me like my kid looks at me every other week when I tell the same story. Like, yeah, Dad, we know. You told us already 4 times. Thanks. I do now, freaking 60 this June. Nah, man, that's not too bad. You're still around, Bob. You're still playing video games. That's what matters, right? Still having a good time. 28 days, almost a full month there, Crystal. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nearly a full month. I mean, if it was February, it would be a full month, I guess. I did this for a reason, that way I don't have to, like, do any kind of weird, trying to grab these later kind of turnarounds and stuff. With the Bale trade, I guess it really wouldn't matter because I'm doing the same thing with this anyway, but. Indy said, I'll be 63 this year. It's a who's grumpier old man right now. That's the contest we got going on. Who's the grumpier old man at the moment? Hey, Indy, I know your name is because you lived in Indiana for a long time. I know where you're at now. Nobody else's business unless you want to tell them. But the storms that went through this week, are the folks, anybody that you know from Indiana, everybody good up there, man? Because that was pretty bad. It looked like it went through Indiana. Harvey said, a woman beating y'all. You know what's funny is everybody thinks they're the oldest person in the community. I actually know who the oldest person that's still kind of around, we just don't see them very often anymore, is. I think anyway. I'm not going to ask anybody's age, it's impolite, but it doesn't really matter. We're all hanging out, we got a good community to hang out in. Playing some video games, it's all good. Bob said, I ain't ashamed. Heck no, you shouldn't be, man. Making it that far is an achievement. That's an achievement. It's like one of those hard to get, 35% of players have this achievement on Steam. Yeah. Especially if you live in the U.S. It's an even rarer achievement in the U.S. Now, if you lived in like Japan or the Nordic countries or something, still fairly young. You're the oldest one on another Discord. They call you mom. That's funny. Hey, Bob, dropping me some in-game cash. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. There we go. Oh, well, that went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to right there. Oh, that's static. They've got to update this. I hope somebody's told them, because that's annoying as all get out right there. You just looked, Farmers Dynasty released in 2019. It full released in 2019. It released December 12th or December 17th. I think it was December 12th of 2017 is when it actually released in early access. December 12th or December 17th. I can't remember the exact date, but it was 2017 is when it actually released. The full release wasn't until 2019. And honestly, man, like, I know that Giants runs their own graphics engine and all that kind of stuff, that they build on. If Farmers Dynasty had these graphics with the amount of ground reaction and stuff that's in that game, Farmers Dynasty would have been a blowout game for a simulator, man. It was a great concept. I think it would have had some serious longevity had they opened it up to modding. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think Farmers Dynasty would have done better? Hang on, we'll do a poll. What do you mean I can't put a question mark in a poll? Okay, well, whatever. Uh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the poll. There you go. Vote in the poll. I gotta start using these tools. They're free. Gotta use them. And then we can discuss why or why not. 5 minutes, we'll discuss why or why not after that. Target said old enough to know better and still too young to care. Yes, sir. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. Dude, Gold Rush would have been great if it had just been not two-player, but four-person co-op play. Like, not even like dedicated servers or anything. Like, I wasn't asking for like full dedicated, servers for Gold Rush or anything. Just four-person co-op. Kind of like Construction Simulator, right? You can start a game, you can host a game, you can make it private, and then you can give the password to your friends, whatever. Yeah, I mean, dude, Gold Rush would have been fantastic. We could have done so much stuff, man. Can you imagine? That'd have been so good. Gold Rush would have been multiplayer. It would have been even better to have dedicated servers and have the ability to have like 12 to 16 people on there and everybody have a different claim. That would have been great. Like, there's so many good opportunities there, and there's still a very large player base for it. Like, somebody really needs to make a Gold Rush with a competitive element. Like the Gold Rush cleanouts you always saw on the Discovery Channel or whatever. Oh, so-and-so had this many ounces, and so-and-so had this many ounces, Not that it's really competitive, but I think it'd be kind of neat. Like a built-in leaderboard just for that, that map or whatever, that multiplayer session. There's so many cool things that could be done if they would just open things up to modders. I guarantee you there's a modder that would have done that. Like, you have to go pour your gold into a specific sell site to register it for the monthly gold totals or whatever. Like, there's so many good things that could happen. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. That's a $1 idea right there. I just gave you all a $1 idea. Take off. They kind of do it with seasons, yeah, but it's still only single player there. And you're still playing on your own map. I'm saying if you could have put, like not this, but the Eastern North Carolina multiplayer server for Farm Sims, a 16 slot server. We can have 16 people on there at a time. Could you imagine having 4 teams of 4 on one map, doing the Gold Rush stuff, man? I think it'd be great. J-Rock said dog start howling. Yeah, I don't sound anything like whoever sang that. I don't even know who sang it, but I know the song. You've never played or seen Farmer's Dynasty? Oh, Crystal, that's one of those series you go back and watch season 1 of on. If you're going back and watching my old videos, Farmer Dynasty is really where I started. I mean, Gold Rush was fun. I started Gold Rush out kind of playing and then talking about the previous week's Gold Rush episodes. So I like tied it in with the TV series at the time. It was a weird concept, but I thought nobody else is doing it, so I'm gonna do something different. It didn't work. And then we just started streaming Gold Rush, having a good time. Yeah, they're all on a playlist. Farmer Dynasty Season 1. Farmer Dynasty Season 2. Farmer Dynasty Season 2 was after full release, and I don't think there's that many episodes. I think there's only like 30, maybe. Season 1, though, I think there's like 100 or 200. I can't remember, 150. I don't remember how many. Oh, no, Season 2's got 50-something episodes, because I remember looking at it the other day. Lumberjacks Dynasty was only frustrating because they put the stuff you really needed to make advancements behind after the advancements you needed to make, right? So they kind of did it in reverse. Like stump grinding and tree planting you couldn't do until after you made enough money to be able to pay stuff off to be able to unlock that portion. So you just had to keep buying land, you know? And it was like, man, I feel like I'm just like going in circles here. And you can only dry 32 pallets at a time when you would have like 600 waiting. So that was the frustrating part for me. Yeah, and I understand fully the Dynasty series, and it's meant to be played over long periods of time. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's more of a life simulator than it is like direct farming or lumberjack stuff. I get all that. But that was the most frustrating part of that. So, was the things for the advancements were behind the advancement that you needed to make wall. It was very strange. But yeah, I just got super frustrated after grinding and grinding and grinding, and I wasn't getting anywhere. I was like, I'm just done with it. And I'll to this day tell you, if they would have just swapped that around where you could get the planter and the treat and the stump grinder before you paid Uncle off, I would probably still be making videos on it because it's a good game, but there's some little things that just were so frustrating, so stinking frustrating. Which channel? I'll do some S. Yeah, it's on there. Farmer's Dynasty. Season 1. Yeah, from time to time, I don't know what happens, but from time to time, my Meeting Oliver, which is the first episode, and then the Getting Married episode are in like my top 10 views for the month or whatever. I'm like, how's this possible? It's been, what, nearly 7 years? It's been 6 years since that came out. But, hey, who am I to complain, right? I want people to watch my videos, so they're watching them. Yeah, it was a great game. All right, so the poll results are in. View results. We had, yeah, so 86%. Said yes, they should have opened it up to modding. So that's, and there wasn't a whole lot of people that voted, but 86%, still pretty good. 7 votes, 1 person said no, which is understandable. I fully understand why you would say no. Me and Jeff, you guys know who Jeff is. A lot of you's been around for a long time. Jeff pops in and out from time to time. Me and Jeff had this conversation several times about Farmer's Dynasty and modding. And he said no because cheating stuff in is just, it's game breaking. And I said, yeah, but people that want a good experience but just want a different experience aren't going to be the ones cheating money in. They might actually be making it harder on themselves by bringing mods in. So just because some people are going to do it doesn't mean it shouldn't be there to make the game better and the longevity of the game even more promising for the long run, in my opinion. Jeff is perfect. His point of view is perfectly acceptable too. I just don't think that it would be as game-breaking for so many people as he thinks it is. That's the only difference. But totally understandable. Like in Farm Sim, right? There's mods you can just cheat money in, right? Like I can go right here and add money. I don't, because it just kills the game. There's nothing to do if you just have all the money. But what it would open up is new equipment. It would open up multiplayer because somebody would figure out how to make that game multiplayer. It would just do so many things, you know? It'd be great. It's not in a playlist? Yeah, it's season... Hang on. No. Let me go look. Hang on a second. Yeah, season 1 Farmers Dynasty. Community Sports Podcast Playlist. There we go. Can I search playlist? See, I don't know how far back season 1 would be. All right, there's the Ranch Simulator stuff. There's Breath Edge. There's Medieval Dynasty season 3. It's way past that. All right, there's Gold Rush. Still seeing Gold Rush. It's got to be right here somewhere. Farmers Dynasty season 2. Ah. Farmers Dynasty. I don't know what this is, but the game title it put it under is Big Ben Interactive Farmers Dynasty Video Game Box 1 Basic German. I'm going to have to go into settings and fix that because that seems silly. I don't know why it's labeled that under the game itself. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see where I started streaming this and stopped making videos on it. There is 133 videos in this playlist. With one subsistence video I didn't know was in here. So there's 132 videos in this playlist. There you go. There's the link. 132 videos in that playlist that's Farmers Dynasty related, or Dynasty related in general. There's one video in there where they talked about Lumberjacks Dynasty and Medieval Dynasty, I think, very early on. So, yeah, Bob, absolutely. A few of those streams were just me and you. Especially the Gold Rush stuff. For the very early Gold Rush stuff, it was just me and you a lot of the times. Big Pace may have popped in. Nathan may have popped in from time to time. Nate. But yeah, most of the time it's just me and you, Bob. Weekend of binge watching. Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's not under the created playlist. That's strange. It's not private. I don't think. I need to go check the setting of the playlist, I guess. After my channel got hijacked last year, they set everything to unlisted. They deleted some stuff. But I thought I got everything back set to public. That playlist may still be set to unlisted. I don't know. It was such a grind, yeah. And again, Bob, I am so hoping that we get something similar to Gold Rush. That has at least a 4-person co-op. So like Construction Sim, Junior was like, hey, you want some help? I'm like, yeah, come on, man. You know, jump on in. Or we could set it up as like a community thing. Kind of like Farm Sim set up for community servers. But just go back to the YouTube channel for like a community deal. Like there's so many options when it's at least 4-person co-op, right? When it's at least 4-person co-op, so many options. Having dedicated servers for Gold Rush though would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing. I could literally just put the password out for the community. You guys could jump on and play whenever. And when I wanted to stream it, I could jump in a vehicle and just help out, you know? So many things you could do. And I think it would still be a hit. I really do. I don't think the whole Gold Rush thing is gone. And I don't think people like Gold Rush the game because of Gold Rush the show as much as they did just like Gold Rush. So the game itself is great. The start menu looks so different. It does, yeah. It does. Everything looked different. The logo was totally different. They changed the logo completely going into full release. I mean, they changed everything. They used to be hiding all the good stuff. I mean, not purposely. not purposely. All right, I guess that's it. Oh, that's the wrong button. I guess that's it. That should be all the bales. I don't think we have anywhere else to go pick up. I'm gonna go double check though. I think we got them all. I may be completely wrong, but I think we got them all. Oh no, there's still bales down here. Oh no. There's still bales down here to pick up. I forgot this is soybeans as well. That was just the first. Oh man, there's so many soybean bales. Was this wasn't course play, was it? Oh, I think it was actually. Yeah, I may be able to load that course up and just run this course for this one. Oh, there's so many bales. What are the specs of my PC? So I've got, I should just put a list of specs like everybody else does. Trying to look and see what the motherboard is. It's an MSI something motherboard. 3900X AMD Ryzen 9 3900X processor. 32 gigs or 64 gigs. 32 gigs of RAM. 3080, I think. Yeah, 3080. I've got like 6 different hard drives. One 4 terabyte standard, NVMe, and then 3 solid states, I think. So yeah, I run a Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4 cooler, air cooler on my processor. Then about 20 case fans, positive airflow. Corsair 1000-watt power supply. Yeah, I probably should just list all that out. Everybody else has got PC specs. I should probably put it in there. All right. I guess what to pick up on this on Monday. I'm out of time for the day. So. You don't even see Gold Rush? Really? Hang on a minute. Yeah, if you're watching later on YouTube, I appreciate you. Guys, if you're live, hang out for a second. We'll talk for a minute. But if you're watching later on YouTube, I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share the channel around. Come watch live with us on Twitch, YouTube, twitch.tv/DeuceandMiss. Come over and hang out with us. Check out my other YouTube channel down below. I stream 5 days a week there as well. Also have a third channel called Pixel Deuce Plays, where I upload on Thursdays and Sundays playing Dinkum currently. So go check all the channels out. Just hit Linktree and catch all my updated links, because if you're watching later, all the links down below, some of them may be different. Linktree, they're always updated all the time. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.